Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. It's an honor being on this stage among those distinguished leaders from Ukraine, President Zelensky, the hero of all democracy fighters, Secretary Blinken. Secretary Blinken, if you're still hearing me, I was going to ask you not go easy on Islamic Republic. I want to thank, huge thank, to American Jewish Committee for inviting me. How ironic. I'm coming from a country where the regime hates America. The regime hates the state of Israel. Guess what? The same regime hates me, free woman. Millions of free women who are fighting against religious dictatorship. So I'm honored to be here and ask you, when we have common enemy, what can we do? We have to be united as well. We need a united Middle East. We need a united Middle East against religious dictatorship. We need a democratic Middle East where women and men are equal. That is why I'm here. Today, I'm here to tell you that, have you ever seen angry crowd of Iranians on your TV saying death to Israel, death to America? Yes or not? I'm here to tell you a different story. I am one of them. I grew up in a tiny village, watching all the clerics and mullahs through my TV, black and white TV. They were brainwash us. My generation were told that you have to say death to America, death to Israel as loud as the people in White House hear your voice. I was told that your death to Israel chants will shake the Tel Aviv. But these days, there were massive protests in Iran. Iranians are risking their lives. They get guns and bullets. But all you hear, no single chance against Israel or America. Still, against Russia, China dictators, against all the dictators, Hamas, Hezbollah, against the Islamic Republic. And that gives you a message that you have to support those people who want to have peace with democratic countries. You have to stick with the people of Iran who are actually risking their lives and saying that we are your friends. And I want... And there is a specific protest that I want to mention. In 3 days, November, bloody November, the Iranian regime killed 1,500 people in the streets. They shut down the internet. They killed people. The main slogan was that, death to Islamic Republic. They were asking America, the Europe, democratic country, to support them. 1,500 people got killed, and now the Mothers for Justice, their mothers calling on the free world that, look, when you ignored the Russian activists calling you to isolate Putin, what happened? Now war is here. If you ignore the chants of Iranian people, then you have to face Islamic ideology, Islamic dictators here in Europe. I myself don't think that I'm safe miles away from Iran, and that's why I'm loud here. No. As far as the Islamic Republic is in power, none of you are safe. Right now that I'm talking to you, American citizen, Swedish citizen, French citizen, German citizen, British citizens are in Iranian prison. They're being used like bargaining chip. And what I want you is not too much to ask. I want you to get united and ask all your leaders to ask Iranian regime first, release all the innocent political prisoners. All you hear in the West is just talking about nuclear deal. But believe me, Iranian people in the streets want to have democratic regime. They want to get rid of dictatorship. Whether you support them or not, one day we will get rid of the Islamic Republic, but the history will judge those countries who have stood up with the dictators rather than with people of Iran. I myself, I was the target of the Islamic Republic to break me. They did everything. Everything. First, they arrested the woman who sent videos to me. 29 women got arrested only on one day. I felt guilty and miserable. But their mothers joined them. And that gave me power that these people are not going to give up. So the government didn't give up as well. They went after my family. They interrogated my 17-year-old mother, who has nothing to do with my campaign against compulsory hijab against Islamic Republic. That didn't stop me. They brought my sister on TV to disown me publicly. I was watching my sister 17 minutes, denouncing me. That didn't stop me. They put my brother in prison for 2 years. I felt miserable and guilty. But I have bigger families inside Iran whose family got killed, tortured to death, and they want me to be their voices. So putting my brother in jail didn't stop me. You remember I told you the black and white TV in my village? I was watching the mullahs. Now the mullahs are watching me. And I'm telling them, don't get me wrong, it's not about me. When I'm saying the mullahs are watching me, it means the mullahs are watching millions of other women, other men who are using their mobile phone like their weapon. I have 9 million followers on all my social media, more than the supreme leader of Iran, more than the mullahs. I'm not a model. I'm not an influencer on Instagram. I'm just echoing the true leaders within the society. I'm just echoing the voice of Iranian people. And every day when I wake up, by all the attack, harassment, I tell myself that this regime did everything to break you. Yes, they did. Sometimes they were successful. I cried. But listen, I have only 2 options: to feel miserable every day or to make my oppressors feel miserable. I choose the second one. And I want you, thank you. And I want you to join me and be the voice of Iranian people who made the Islamic Republic miserable. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
کنفرانس جهانی کمیته یهودیان آمریکایی در نیویورک در حال برگزاری. ساعتی پیش مسیح علی نژاد جایزه شجاعت اخلاقی نهاد مدافع یهودیان را دریافت کرد. ما از حاضران در این کنفرانس خواسته تا صدای ایرانیانی که به جمهوری اسلامی نه میگن رو بشنوند.
ما باید بر علیه دیکتاتورهای مذهبی خاورمیانه متحد بشویم. ما خاورمیانه‌ای برابر برای زنان و مردان می‌خواهیم. این روزها تظاهرات بزرگی در ایران در جریان است. ایرانیان جانشان را در دستهایشان گرفتند و در مقابل گلوله ایستادند. ایرانیان در خیابان به دنبال یک حکومت دموکرات هستند که از شر دیکتاتوری رهایشان کند. یک روز ما از شر این رژیم رها می‌شویم، حتی اگر کسی حمایت ما نکند. اما تاریخ کشورهایی را که کنار مردم ایران بایستند را قضاوت خواهد.
وزیر خارجه آمریکا هم در این کنفرانس شرکت داشت و پیامی ویدیویی فرستاد.
تعهد آمریکا نسبت به امنیت اسرائیل ثابته. مقابله با برنامه هسته‌ای ایران اولویت مشترک ما و اسرائیل. آمریکا مصممه که جمهوری اسلامی هرگز به سلاح هسته‌ای دست پیدا نکنه.
در این کنفرانس پیام تصویری یائیر لاپید وزیر خارجه اسرائیل هم پخش شد.
ببینید، حقیقت اینه که جمهوری اسلامی همه تلاشش رو میکنه که برای زنده موندنش از لابی‌هاش در خارج کشور استفاده بکنه، از کشورهای اروپایی استفاده بکنه تا بتونه آمریکا رو متقاعد بکنه که با حکومتی که داره مردمش کف خیابون میکشه مذاکره بکنه. برای همین من از بلینکن اونجا خواستم که اتفاقا صدای مردم ایران رو بشنوه که دارن میگن ما این حکومت رو نمیخوایم چون این حکومت در شأن ما نیست. ببین مردم ایران الان خستن، دست به هر کاری زدن، اعتراضی کردن که 1500 نفر توش کشته شدن، خانواده های کشته شدگان هم به جرم دادخواهی زندان هستن. الان بازنشستگان با موی سفیدشون کف خیابون هستن کتک میخورن، زنان به خاطر تار موشون الان گشت ارشاد بهشون اسلحه شلیک میکنه. در چنین شرایطی من از هر تریبونی که پیدا بکنم، چه تاثیر بگذاره چه نگذاره، تلاش میکنم صدای این مردم رو بلندتر بکنم. اینجا رئیس جمهور اوکراین حضور داشت، آقای زلنسکی، و توی در واقع پیامی که با صدای بلند خطاب به کشورهای دموکراتیک گفت، حرف ماست، حرف ما مردم ایرانه. گفتش که باید بر پوتین سخت بگیرین و پوتین رو منزوی بکنید. چرا؟ چون ما درد مشترک داریم و هممون دموکراسی میخوایم. بعد از اون من هم تاکید کردم که مردم ایران هم خواستشون همینه. اگر شما الان صدای مردم ایران که این حکومت رو نمیخوان نشنوید، مثل تمام فعالان روسیه که در این سالها میگفتن پوتین دیکتاتور و شما نشنیدید، جنگ به اروپا رسید، بدونید و مطمئن باشید که این حکومت فقط مردم ایران رو زخمی نمیکنه، بلکه آثار یک حکومت ایدئولوژیک دیکتاتوری رو کف خیابون‌های خودتون در اروپا خواهید دید. الان مردم ایران چه شما حمایت بکنید چه نکنید از شر این حکومت خلاص میشن، اما تاریخ قضاوت میکنه که شما کشورهایی بودید که میتونستید کنار مردم باشید، ولی آیا کنار مردم بودید یا کنار دیکتاتورها؟